Getting set for baseball on a Thursday night from Yankees. Ready now, J.D. Martinez. And we are set
Leading
for
off tonight for
baseball
Boston,
here this evening.
The left fielder.
Infield in the
J.D.
overshift here. Now the pitch.
Martinez.
First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands in second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box now, number 23, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And that's through for a base hit. Martinez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 24 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Strike two.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hicks is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Brock Holt now, the head-to-head with James Paxton, batting 500, 5 for 10. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come for a period of time. really needs to command
Leading
the
off
off-speed
for the
pitches. A
Yankees,
lefty that brings
the
a
third
big
baseman,
arm and a big power
Gio
fastball. 93 to
Urshela.
96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
second.
Somebody's caught a hot streak. Another base hit. Average climbing over the 260 mark. Needle pointing up.
One there. Back over to Moreland, and they get 2 out of it. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Yanks held in check. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Rafael Devers.
Leading
looking
off
to
the
extend
Red
that
Sox,
hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Devers.
That finds the zone, a called strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Oh, behind the back. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
This is skied out toward right. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, who played an inning and a half.
Leading off for the Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first
right
offering.
fielder, Aaron.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Holt sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Popped him up. Devers has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Bradley Jr.
The pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 23. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch. You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball. Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Steve Pearce, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right. 2 down. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
the right field.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box, Brock Holt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number. Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion.
For the
and he's a
Yankees,
guy looking to break
the
out in a
baseman,
big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The catcher, Gary.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Didi Gregorius, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he has an even 10 hits in 34 tries. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. So stepping in, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. In now, Mitch Moreland, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Left field.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by that second baseman right there. I didn't think he was going to be able to get to that ball. Nice diving stop to keep it in the infield, but you knew that runner smelled knock. He kicked afterburners on getting down the line.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Coming, here it is.
The third baseman.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
So we got him looking there. Gio Urshela is
now
retired,
batting,
leading off
center
the bottom
fielder,
of the 4th.
Aaron.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
So 2
the
are
second
gone now in
baseman,
the Yankee half of the
DJ
4th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, number 23. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated
Striding forward now is the DH, Steve Pearce. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going.
For the Yankees,
this game isn't out of hand,
right
so
fielder,
it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th,
now
as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have Zach Britton will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Number 53.
Stepping in, Brock Holt. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's a .375 hitter. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice.
Now
Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Holt gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Shot toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's 1 for 3. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Chop towards first. Played on the backhand. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Now that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
From the stretch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is Edwin Encarnacion now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Taken high and deep to right. Holt looking up. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
Well, there's still battle with this home right there. Might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
Gary.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping into the
shortstop,
box, Didi Gregorius comes into this at bat 0-1 in the ball game. Too high, 1-0. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. The 1-1. Fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. Into the second deck and gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Aaron Hicks stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Now back.
So it's a
second
runner at
baseman,
first with 2 men out.
DJ.
And that'll bring in DJ
LeMahieu.
LeMahieu. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Hicks is off at first with 2 away. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark. Back here in the Bronx, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Adam Ottavino is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Adam Ottavino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Hard on the ground towards short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's
now
his
batting.
3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Steve Pearce is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Steve Pearce becomes the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
The batter, the
Coming
right
to the
fielder,
plate now, Brock Holt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Well struck down the right field line. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The next 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Judge. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
This is pulled into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the
Ladies
inning
and
is
gentlemen,
over.
please join us
Boston
for the
strands a
traditional
couple as
7th
they
inning.
can't. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading
and
off
he's likely
for
just
the
trying
Yankees,
to put one in play here.
the right
for
fielder,
2 with a pair of strikeouts
Aaron
thus far. First
Judge.
pitch on its way.
Your attention, please. Now,
fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
number 43, Jolie Jacin.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to
Now
give the guy
batting,
behind him a
left
chance
fielder,
to be the guy.
Got him to miss the
Giancarlo
breaking ball there. Aaron Judge is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the
No
Yankees,
problems for him on the
the
mound since he's
designated
come out
hitter,
of the pen to start this inning.
Labor.
That's back-to-back Ks,
Torres.
and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Torres. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Popped him up. Number 23 is there. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So a new pitcher is set
Now
to take
pitching
over
for the
now,
New
and
York
here
Yankees,
he is, the
number
fireballing
54,
left-hander Aroldis
Aroldis
Chapman.
Chapman.
So striding in, Christian Vasquez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
In there, strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The next 0-2. Hit to third. Urshela has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in to try it again, Mitch Moreland. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Now at the plate, number 23. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bradley at second. Martinez at first. 2 out in the inning. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Now that's popped up. Urshela over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Boston Strands leading off the inning, Edwin Encarnacion, and they'll need him to get something going here. Number 63 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Encarnacion.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where
no
doubles defense comes back to fight you. As a pitcher, you know where when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Didi Gregorius comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Now Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
No balls and 1 strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Your
Tommy
attention,
Kahnle
please.
enters from the pen
Now
to start
pitching
the
for
ninth
the
inning
Yankees.
as he'll try to keep the score
Number
right where it
48.
is heading to the bottom of the
Tommy
ninth.
Kahnle.
Next will be the designated hitter, Steve Pearce. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is line to left. Stanton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So now it'll be the
shortstop.
4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 12.
In now,
Brock
Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing. Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading off
He'll
for the
lead
Yankees.
things off here as we play
second
the bottom
baseman,
of the ninth.
DJ
Ryan Brazier is the man called on to
LeMahieu.
close this one and earn a save in the ninth. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
The 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the
The
bullpen
right
in these
fielder,
days.
number
That
99.
doesn't make it any less impressive
Perez.
to me. I love watching
Good.
guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Line to the right side. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now
That's what you
batting,
call a
left
clutch
fielder.
piece of hitting. Down 2
John
runs, he puts
Carlo.
himself in scoring position
That's
and brings
it.
the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
On to first in time, and the
Now
Yankees
batting,
are down to their
the
final out
designated
now.
hitter.
And that was a
Labor.
no-doubles defense in action right there.
Torres.
And it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. Last chance for the Yankees. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is...
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the... Masahiro Tanaka will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an
Leading off
overpowered
tonight
guy.
for Boston,
Has an ERA in
the
the
left
low
fielder,
threes. But one
Andrew
thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll
Number
going.
23.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Stepping up now, number 23. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. The pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogarts do his thing. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game, I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Pierce has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Stanton at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the
for
first.
the Yankees, the center fielder.
And that's in there for strike
Cameron.
one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees.
Batting second,
Dero, what's the key in
the
trying to
third
stop
baseman.
their opponent's winning streak?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
0-1 the count. And the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool. I think it's time to get the ground screw
Batting
out.
third, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Martinez there to put it away for out number 2.
Batting fourth,
So here's the cleanup
the right
hitter,
fielder,
Aaron Judge.
Aaron.
And you should take a look at the splits here. He's
Judge.
actually better against right-handed pitching this season. No balls and 1 strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We are still scoreless. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
batting fifth.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. In past meetings with Tanaka, batting at an even 400. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he is in there. Bogarts leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Sandy Leon. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Sandy Leon.
He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Fastball called for strike two.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave one.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready with the first pitch.
The designated hitter.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. Strike three.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today.
Batting
and diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
In there for strike one. 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's just got
Batting
great
seven.
strikeout stuff. In his
The
last
first
start, he
baseman.
racked up double-digit
Luke.
Ks, and it looks like he could finish
Boy.
up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Porcello's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch
Leading
Moreland.
off for the
In
Red
past
Sox,
meetings with
the first
Tanaka,
baseman,
he's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first
The
out.
center fielder, Mookie.
One gone here in the Boston third. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 21 for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting,
Digging in for his second at bat, number 23. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Got him. Giancarlo Stanton now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up. As we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. Here's Cameron Maybin now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to work.
This is on the ground over to first. Moreland's there. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree. So striding forward now, Steve Pearce. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Pearce.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Stanton to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. Number 25 for him on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogart.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Digging in now, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, strike one. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
High in the air out to center field. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing. Bogarts, base runner at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fair to... Ready for another chance? Gio Urshela comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Urshela
swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he?
That's
7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge from the stretch.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Aaron Judge becomes out number 2 this inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Strike one to start the at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair. They trail things here, 2. Standing in, Mitch Moreland. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The first baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground. LeMahieu's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And they start him out away with a called strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrew Benintendi, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Giancarlo Stanton is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now back.
Settling in now,
Didi
Gregorius. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Porcello into the windup. Here it is on 0-2, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box now, number 23. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Number 23.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Maben is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Now the Red Sox DH, Steve Pearce. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in and looking for more. Xander Bogaerts. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Cameron Maben. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really had much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it.
Devers fields it cleanly. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow.
Now batting,
digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
LeMahieu.
And that's taken for strike one.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0.
Ladies
Zach
and gentlemen,
Britton is
your
on to pitch from
please.
the bullpen now to start inning
now
number
pitching
7.
for the New York Yankees, number
Striding
53.
in, Rafael Devers.
Zach
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 0-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, J.D. Martinez. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's 1 for 4. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Britton is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge.
Leading off
been an
for the
0-2
Yankees.
effort for him to this point.
The right fielder,
Heath Hembry
Aaron
gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the
Your
home
attention,
7th.
please.
Good breaking
Now
ball there. Had him
Boston.
frozen. Strike 1.
Number 37, Heath
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball.
The designated hitter
is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And that misses inside 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Liner in there for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far.
Now batting,
catcher, that's
Gary.
the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right
now
there. And he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Luke Voigt. Popped him up. Leone waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1.
Your
Adam
attention,
Ottavino
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0.
Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 in the ballgame this far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. Gone and he finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Tommy Canely is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 23.
Ready once again, number 23. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike two.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Maben is there, 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Into the box now, Steve Pearce is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to third. Throw on the board, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton.
Leading off for the Yankees
is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Giancarlo Stanton sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now no problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still down 3-0. Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Hard liner to center field. Maben patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third
Digging
baseman,
in, Rafael Devers. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Betances, a right-hander that stands 6'8". He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
High in the air out to center field.
Chasing after it is Maben.
He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Comes set, and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line
the third
here.
baseman.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ryan Brazier enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting
Now
on an
batting,
off-speed
second
pitch, but
baseman,
instead he gets the
DJ
fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Betts has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right
Stepping
fielder,
into
number
the box,
99.
Aaron Judge. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Looks to me like he's trying to
and he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors, but with every win it gets further and further away. We could say this now, this is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout. From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. It's the first game in the month of June between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The Red Sox look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands
Leading
in
off tonight
as he
for
begins
Boston,
this one as the
left
fourth
fielder,
leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 46 now for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Batting fourth.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Ready with another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Stanton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for the Yankees, the center fielder, Cameron.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Third, the second baseman, DJ.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Thank you.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1-0. Into the box. Mookie Betts. His prior history versus this arm, not great, and he's 1 for 8. In there for strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Maben is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7. The catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Maben is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. And after
leading off
delivery
for the
to
Yankees,
him on the way.
the right
Line
fielder
toward the alley and left center. Bradley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Batting 5th. The designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And it's fouled away. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting 6th. The catcher,
So
Gary.
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Back up the middle. Pedroia has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, number 23. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting up.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Voigt is right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voigt takes care of him, and the inning is over. The danger is... First
leading
pitch
off for the Yankees.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Velasquez. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away, he let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Fouled off. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Dustin Pedroia.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Grounded to third, taken in by Encarnacion. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, the designated
trying to pick things up where he left off, J.D. Martinez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander spoke up.
As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Maben is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Good curveball, strike 2.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Maben is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. At the plate, Cameron Maben. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-2 the count to Maben now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking out the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Luke Voigt is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2.
Nope.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting.
Runner at
second
first
baseman
following the error.
DJ.
And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman,
LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Down and away, ball 1.
The count 1-1.
Voigt stands at first with 1 out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Brock Holt now.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Brock Holt.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. LeMahieu for 1. To Voigt in time for the double play.
The batter, number 23.
Now batting, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The left fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as it'll wind up with an infield single.
The designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike 1.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So base is empty now after the double play, and now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 2-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
Pedroia.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 0-2 once more. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah,
now
man,
batting,
you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Adam Ottavino takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Mookie Betts is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Hard hit at 3rd, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. 1 down. Ready now, Christian Vasquez. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Chopped to 3rd. Tough to get to. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the hole. Giancarlo Stanton now will start things out in their half of the sixth.
Leading
They
off
look to
for
shake
the
things up
Yankees,
here for a lineup
the
that,
left
quite
fielder,
frankly, has been non-existent
Giancarlo.
today.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost
the
at the plate,
shortstop,
flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin.
He's set, and the pitch. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Bombers. Tyler Lyons is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in, number 23,
Tyler
1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now another 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Last time through was a base hit. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Slow grounder to first. Backhanded. And there's out number 2.
Now
so the lineup flips over and digging in. Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away. So back to the top of the Yankee order.
Leading
in
for the
Cameron
Yankees.
Maben. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw by Cabral will be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Hit on the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox on top, 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
J.D. Martinez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Behind 0-2 now. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitch.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Now batting.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Now batting, third base.
Stepping in, Brock Holt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter,
Leading off
Aaron
for the
Judge.
Yankees.
He'll try and do what he
The
can
right
to work
fielder,
toward cutting into
Aaron
this big deficit. Number 63 is on, and he'll
Your
take
attention,
over on the
please.
mound in relief.
Now pitching
No
for
balls and a
Boston.
strike to count.
Number
He's set.
63.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
0-2.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter.
Up
And
next
he was
for the
really in
Yankees,
command on the mound
the
throughout the
designated
evening.
hitter,
Betty B,
Labor.
what a nice performance in this one.
Correct.
7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher,
At the plate,
Gary
Gary Sanchez. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. So stepping in,
Leading off
Christian
for the Red Sox,
Vasquez. He was a
the
double
catcher,
play victim last
Christian
time around.
Vasquez.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting, number
Now at the
23.
plate, number 23. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Grounded to short. Gregorius is there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Striding
center
into the
fielder,
box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0.
leading off for the Yankees,
Matt Barnes,
the left fielder,
the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Benson.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's got a 3 for 7 line. 0-1 the count. Weak grounder down the first baseline. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting, third
Yankees
baseman,
down to their final
Edwin.
out. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Looks to me like he's trying to make it just
a swing and a high drive to right center field. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Both Sox. A welcome in to folks around the country. Sunday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the Boston Red Sox and the New York. Standing in, J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading off tonight for Boston,
first offering on its way.
J.D.
Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one.
7:07.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, Dero, it's a tough thing to do. And one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dustin Pedroia. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In there, strike one. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman,
grounded back up the middle.
Urshela.
And there's one gone to start the night. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So we got him swinging. Aaron Hicks becomes the second out
baseman.
of the bottom of the first.
DJ.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. At the plate, Rafael Devers, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hicks has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Drilled to the left side and into left field for a 1-out hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively.
Batting fifth.
And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one. He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts and all. Oh, man.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
He's set. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. No damage done.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman,
first
number
pitch
25.
coming. Here it is.
Steve.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Therefore it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Here's J.D. Martinez, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Martinez can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez
for the Yankees.
Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Hot shot to third. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
the third baseman.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 3 innings in the... Here's Brock Holt now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 15.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. He reached on a single in his first try. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line drive to left. Stanton is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Number 2, shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Bogaerts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Liner toward right center. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order goes. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And he fouls this one off.
LeMahieu.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
The right fielder,
this guy has
99.
really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Aaron Judge is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Left center, base hit.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. Hit hard to third. Hope for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball. And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Here's the 1-1. Betts is on the move. Liner in there for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either.
This is line to left. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
The center fielder, number 16.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The batter. The left
fielder. Striding in, J.D. Martinez. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Double barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Left center, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Brock Holt at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Strike two.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Line to the right side. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
The batter, number 15. Designated hitter.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Dustin Pedroia. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Fastball called for strike two. 3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'll be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network.
Your
Tommy
attention,
Kahnle
please.
takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
New York Yankees.
So here's
Number
the Boston
48.
cleanup hitter,
Tommy
Xander Bogaerts. He's 0
Kahnle.
for 2 thus far in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Gregorius has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Grounded to the right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Jeez, this is like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
In there, now the throw. Is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez. The 0-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, but they lead it. Here's Didi Gregorius. It's off the inning against a guy who struck
Leading
out
off
the
for
side
the
last
Yankees.
inning. How did they get to
The
him here?
shortstop.
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's
Gregorius.
been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really
Now
impressive
batting.
to me, he hasn't
third
walked
baseman,
anyone either. He's just
Gio
pounding the zone. His stuff
Urshela.
is dirty today.
Here's a high pop-up. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
The batter.
2
The
away
center
now in the
fielder,
Yankees 6th.
Aaron.
And that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. No balls and a strike to count. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 aways. They finally get another base
Now
runner
batting,
on. He's
second
stranded
baseman,
6 in a row prior to
DJ.
this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No hits to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees nothing. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Vasquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Line towards center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Steve Pearce. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. A 1 pitch on its way. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Vasquez leads off first with 1 away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
No balls and 1 strike. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Taken in by Gregorius. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decide. So digging in now, Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Start things out against
the
Chris
right
Sale.
fielder.
Yulise Chacin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
your
7th.
attention, please.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 3-0.
Your
Zach
attention,
Britton
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
Now to the plate, Brock Holt. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's gone 4 for 9. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Britton is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
From the stretch. In there for strike one, 0-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way. There's a
swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back, and it's gone.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest. They're closing the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
And that's in there for a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he popped him up. Stanton coming on, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Red Sox get a run on. Next for New York, Edwin Encarnacion.
Leading off
He's hoping
for the
to
Yankees,
avoid the hat trick. He
the
struck
first
out
baseman,
in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Encarnacion.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now batting, shortstop.
So striding forward now,
Red
Gregorius. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's gone just 2 for 13. 0-1 the count. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
2 out, nobody on. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end.
Your
Dylan
attention, please.
Betances enters from the pen
Now
to start the
pitching
ninth
for the
inning
New York
as he'll try to keep the score right
Number
where it is
68.
heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Dylan Betances.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's count 0-2.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hicks going back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series.
Now batting.
What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Aroldis Chapman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now batting. The second baseman, Brock Holt.
Into the box now, Brock Holt, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's hitless in 6 tries. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Ready for another chance,
for the
Gio Urshela. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Martinez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for.
Now batting.
1 away.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Up next,
grinding in once again,
the
DJ LeMahieu. His lifetime numbers against Chassin. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last chance for the Yankees. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets
the final
further
line score for